Alright. And... Oh, here's a gold one! I was talking about the gold one. I don't think we've seen those yet. So, they take several hits to take down instead of the normal one hit. And, yeah, it's 3. Cool. And basically, yeah, they'll change direction, but they won't change... That one changed, like, literally just to the next thing every time. Oh, yeah. Super easy to take out from behind, aren't you, loser? And that opens up this bridge, which I'm not sure if there's a purpose, because you don't really need to go back here. I don't think. Maybe you do. Stabby, stabby. Oh, come on. I'm doing the... Whatever. Oh. I was doing the poke, dude. See, sometimes the controls in this are actually a little bit annoying because, like, you'll be doing the little... See, I'm doing it fine now, but it wasn't letting me do it there. Like, I wasn't doing the wrong thing. Alright, gaze upon your map until you're... For it is there that you must strike a glittering gemstone. So, I'm pretty sure the map is this button, but... Oh, no, that's not the map. That's put my shield away, which there's really no reason for me to do. See, there's no X, because I already did it, so that doesn't really apply to me right now. I was like, I don't know if there's gonna be an X there, because I think I found those. But that's there, I guess, if you are, like... I don't know. I feel like I did actually use that the first time, because I didn't know where those little side things were, and this should be the key, which will straight up take me through this temple. Like, oh no, that's the dungeon map. I thought that was gonna be a key to that door. But maybe it will. Oh, yep. Okay, so I already hit both those. Oh, there is a treasure chest, so be sure to take a look. Oh my gosh. Master, I have information for you. You obtained a map of this area. You can now view it by pressing plus. The position of the doors and their locks, as well as the position and status of the treasure chest, can be confirmed on the map with marks such as X. However, be aware that you will be unable to use beacons here due to the indoor nature of the environment. Cool beans. Alright. Oh, and now that'll show me the real map. So yeah, I've got the X's over here, but it looks like that chest right there specifically is going to be the one that, that's going to be the chest that has the key in it. And of course my earlier prediction that raising this log up would allow me to get through here. Did I already kill these spiders? Yep, I did earlier when I tried to make this jump and failed because I didn't have the required stuffs. I didn't have the required stuffs, so I failed miserably. Alright, cool. Hearts are never bad. Hearts are always good. It means you're in love with living. If you find a heart, you love being alive. Alright. We got some more, what are those things called in previous Zelda games? Alright. Well, whatever. Who cares? Well, twist him around and then stabby, stabby. And are you dead? Yeah, you're very dead. You're so dead, you're not even alive. Alright. And, oh, and if you get too close... So basically, like, I don't even know what the point is of having two eyes, but... Because it's just the same puzzle. I don't know. Maybe it's, I guess if you're not close enough to both of them and you only do one, it's supposed to trip you up, but... If you just kind of figure that you gotta get both of them, you'll stand in the right place. I don't know. Some of the puzzles in this, they weren't, like, as cool or creative as I think I personally would have hoped. But it still doesn't take away from the fact that, in general, I do enjoy this game. Like, I don't know, just having a puzzle that's kind of clunky or weird. They were trying to, I think, experiment with their control scheme, since they weren't actually using the motion sensor in this game, but they were using just the motion controls. They kind of had some extra... They were kind of trying to make some more unique puzzles, and like I was saying earlier, some of the puzzles, what the deal is with them... Oh, come on, get on there. This is like... Oh, if I were speedrunning, I'd be doing so bad right now. But I'm not. I should do speedrun. You know, I've been thinking a lot about speedruns lately because I've been watching a lot of speedruns. I've been going on twitch.tv/Siglemic and watching him do world record runs of Super Mario 64, which is awesome. And then the other day I caught Cosmo Wright doing a world record run of... so I wonder what this does. Oh, physics! Physics! There we go. I was like, come on, physics! Oh, and that obviously just opens that. But of course I can't actually get to that door yet, so... Huh. Oh, actually I can. The door is right in front of me. For some reason I thought I was in a room with a pit, because there is a room with a pit. But, you know, oddly enough, just because there is a room with a pit doesn't mean you're in that room. That's not how things work. Alright. Oh, come on. That was annoying that he was spinning around me like that. Oh, spin. Alright. Come on. Cool. That is really the principle of just because a puzzle should be there, or just because the chance to have a certain kind of puzzle is there, doesn't mean it should be there. I feel like these spiders are an example of just because you can fight them this way. Okay, see, that time I was doing the thrust. Thrust! See, right now these motion controls, like, if you, like, saw, like, a camera pointed at me right now, you'd be like, he is totally thrusting at this spider. Whatever. I don't even care about fighting the spider. I don't even need to. Like, why am I so fixated on it if there's no point? Instead, we should kill this troll. Actually, he's not a troll, he's a moblin. I gotta use the right names. Actually, I don't know if I actually, like, used Chick Face to look at his description. I don't know if he'd be called a moblin, but I habitually call all enemies that are like your classic enemy in Zelda. How do I get to that? I'm sure there's a switch somewhere that I'll find. Probably in the room that I'm about to go into. That I've been neglecting going into because I'm too busy fighting moblins. Where's moblin is like an old school Zelda term. It's from I feel like it's from some of the very first Zeldas. Like, it's just your classic Zelda enemy, like the guys that are wandering around all over the fields in like the original Legend of Zelda, or like the pig guys. Those were the moblins, and I feel like these are the equivalent of the Alright. Oh, come on. There we go. These guys are pretty simple. You just have to follow the patterns that they make with their sword, which when I'm sitting is actually much more challenging, I find. I feel like whenever I used to play this game, I used to play it standing up, but now that I'm playing it by my desk, I'm always sitting down. Oh, look, even if they're about to strike, okay, get away. I messed it up. I might as well give up because I messed that one up. Dude, doing the motion stuff, like I said, sitting down for some reason is just, like, more challenging. Not sure why, just is. I really did appreciate the motion stuff in this game, like, as opposed to if they tried to make me use, like, the Wii sensor bar to do slashing style motion. It just wouldn't have worked, I don't think. Alright, so this is a pretty cool treasure, by the way. This item, it's kind of slow and clunky, but you can get speed upgrades for it, by the way. But I love this thing so much. It is just such a fun item. I thought they did it really well. I don't know. This weapon, I think some people thought it was like a boring weapon, but once you get the bombs, which you'll see later in the game, this gets way cool. Alright, to launch the device, press B, yep. But once you get the bombs to go with this thing, it is just, I don't know. It's a blast and a half. I really enjoyed. I thought it was one of the better uses of the motion controls. Alright, so here we go. So yeah, basically I pointed up around. I wonder, maybe if I want to get to the... Alright, come on. I want to get up. Oh, whatever. I was like, to get to the switch for that heart piece, I was thinking maybe it has something to do with going out this thing instead of the other thing. Ugh, come on! Pull up! Pull up! Alright. Yeah, obviously if you hit too much opposition, it'll come back to you. I guess I'll just go where I'm supposed to go. Even though I'm really curious if that has something to do with... It's really... You can't get like an intense up angle with this thing. Like, there's only so much up angle that it can get. Come on, get some lift. Oh, and it didn't like that either. Oh, because I hit my own pillar. Oh, whatever. Let's just do what we're supposed... Let's just do what the game intended for me to do. So yeah, obviously this thing's cool. You can chop these guys, you can chop their webs. You can hit the switch, which is what the game intends for you to do right now, is hit that switch, and that'll allow you to leave the door, because you're like, oh no, the switch to leave. is clearly outside the door. Whatever will I do? I feel like, man, I want to get to that thing right now. Like, I know there's probably going to be nothing up here, but I feel like there's just something about this that has something to do. Obviously, I'm running out of time already. That switch! Okay, yes. Okay, this is totally... Here, let me cut to the attempt where I actually get this really quick. I decided a new strategy. We're just gonna do it from outside. That way I'm not having to deal with steering and all kinds of weird angles. And then maybe... It's about to run out, but I think I can do this. Okay, here we go, here we go! Please be the heart piece. Or it might be an actual requirement. Oh, it's not! Awesome, it is optional. Cool. I'm so happy about that. Haha. I love secrets! As always, I mean, that's what everyone loves about every Zelda game, and for good reason. I'm not saying that, like, oh, every Zelda game has secrets. That's the point, is that every Zelda game has secrets. By the way, they make this room great for kind of exploring your newfound toy. You can go around and break all these kinds of, like, barrels and boxes and have a big blast and a half, and is there anything good in that one? Or was... Oh! A fairy! Do I have a bottle? Oh, but... Okay, revitalizing potion and heart potion. Ah, forget it. Forget the fairy. We'll just run through it and just waste it. We'll kill the fairy. 6 of your hearts. That's kind of sad when you collect a fairy with full hearts, it really dies for nothing. Another thing this can do, by the way, if you're having trouble with, like, this portion, is you can come through and you can just take all these guys down with ease, because obviously there's a tightrope, and this is kind of built for you to not be able to take these guys out without this item. But I don't think I've got a key on me right now, so... Did I collect a key? I don't remember collecting a key. Got the pro interface on right now, but I'm not feeling like too much of a pro. Yeah, I definitely don't have a key on me at the moment. So, what we do need to do, we've got all these little... Oh, let's take out these bats first. Can this thing... Experiment time. Can this bad boy take out bats, or do bats take out this? I don't even know if I can get at, like, they're too fast and fluttery. Yeah, forget the bats. I don't even care about the bats. Let's do this. Let's do it the intended function of using this in this room is, which is, of course, going through all these little passageways, and oh, we can go get a rupee. By the way, if you don't bring that item back, I believe, yeah, I was like, you don't have to, like... You would think maybe that you have to, like, bring the item back to you to get the advantage of it, but no, you just have to hit it. I don't know, that's almost unfair. Do you think that's unfair that you don't actually physically have to, I'm, like, doing this really stupidly. Just to get a, what is that, a red rupee? You know, I feel like money actually has value in this game. That was one thing I remember specifically thinking about this game, because as you probably have thought yourself, or maybe you haven't, a lot of Zelda games, money, I'd say, don't have value, especially, like, what's a really good example? I felt like Twilight Princess money... Oh, you actually have to hit the base. I didn't realize that. I thought if you hit any part, it would do the trick, but it looks like you actually physically have to get at the base, yep, to get that guy. Whoa, there we go. But yeah, I always felt that, especially like Ocarina of Time, money really has no value, but I talked about that in my Ocarina of Time LP. Majora's Mask, a little less so. I mean, Twilight Princess money kind of had value, but the items you got that had to do with money, I felt like weren't that cool.